Hello and welcome back to the MCF Participant Education Series. My name is Hunter Nybert and I'm a financial advisor and retirement planning specialist with MCF Advisors. It's the first quarter of the year, which means it's time to talk about savings, and more in particular, financial wellness. When we talk about financial wellness, we're not just talking about how much money you have. We're talking about how you manage it, how you plan for it, and how you protect your future with it. Financial wellness is really your overall financial health. How you balance income, debt, savings, and long-term goals, all while keeping your stress levels a little lower. Just like physical fitness, it's not built overnight. It takes discipline and consistency, but over time, it pays off financially and in peace of mind. Being financially well means being in control, meeting today's needs while preparing for tomorrow. It's not about being perfect. It's about having direction and having a plan. Financial wellness means confidence. You know what's coming in, you know where it's going, and you've got a plan in place so surprises don't completely derail you. Let's take a quick reality check. According to recent data from Bankrate and the Federal Reserve, about 41% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. The average credit card balance sits just under $6,000. And nearly 3 out of 4 workers say their money is their number one cause of stress. The average retirement account balance is around $249,000, but more than half of workers have less than $10,000 saved. And almost half of baby boomers expect to work past the age of 70 or not retire at all. Those numbers don't lie. The majority of people are struggling to find their footing. And if this sounds like you, take a couple of breaths and give yourself some grace. This isn't a point of emphasis in most schools or even at home, but this falls under the category that while it may not be your doing how you got here, it is your responsibility to deal with it. And like the saying goes, if nothing changes, nothing changes. The good news is there are manageable steps that you can take that will have a massive impact on your situation. So what does it mean to be financially fit? It's not about being wealthy, it's about being intentional. Financially fit people don't drift through the month wondering where their money went. They have goals, they track their progress, and they make their money work for them. They're not necessarily earning more, they're just simply managing it better. Now let's talk about a word we all love to hate, budgeting. A budget isn't about restriction, even though that's what many people falsely interpret it as. It's about control. It's your financial GPS. It shows you where you are and helps you plan where you're going, and warns you when you're about to take a wrong turn. Every dollar has a job, and when you give it one, you stay in charge instead of wondering where it disappeared. It's about you controlling the deployment of your dollars, not your dollars having control over you. Now, when you set up a budget, think in 3 categories. Needs, the things you can't live without. Housing, food, utilities, healthcare, transportation, stuff like that. Wants, this is the fun stuff. Dining out, travel, entertainment, things that we buy. And last, savings. Now, that's your emergency fund, your retirement plan, and your future goals. Here's the trick. Shifting just a small slice from the wants column into the savings can dramatically change your long-term picture. And that's the power of consistency. Budgeting isn't about surviving the month. It's about preparing for what's next, whether it's family vacation, a new car, paying off a credit card, or home renovation, or retirement. Every goal fits somewhere on the line between liquidity and investment. Short-term goals need liquidity, so that's things like savings accounts or CDs. Long-term goals need growth. That's your 401k, your IRA, or perhaps brokerage accounts. Matching the right tool to the right goal helps you stay efficient and confident. One of my favorite lines from this slide says, the only wrong thing to do is to do nothing about protecting your financial future. And that's true. But you don't have to overhaul everything at once. Just start. Set up automatic savings. Increase your contributions by 1% each year. And stick with it. The earlier you start, the more time compounding has to do the heavy lifting for you. Now here's a practical example that always makes people think. The average American spends about $53 a week on lunch and more than $1,000 a year on coffee. That's nearly $4,000 every year. If you simply cut that in half and save the rest, it's around $29 a week. That adds up to roughly $150,000 over 30 years. It's not about skipping every latte. It's about recognizing that trade-offs, small, smart changes can have massive long-term results. When it comes to retirement readiness, aim for at least 12% total savings rate or higher. That's your contribution plus your employer match. That level of saving gives you a strong shot at replacing about half of your income in retirement, with Social Security or other savings filling in the rest. And the earlier you start, the easier it is. Compounding rewards consistency, not perfection. So remember, financial wellness isn't about being rich. It's about being ready and organized. Start small, stay consistent, and take advantage of the tools and guidance available to you through MCF Advisors. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me today. Start today on increasing your financial wellness for 2026 and beyond.